morning using brand new product from our new up and coming mini catalog. So I have received my pre-order. I've actually received it a week and a half ago, but I've actually just got the chance to actually get here and have a bit of a play with it this morning. So I wanted to jump on, and all I'm going to do is case a card out of the catalog, a pretty easy card out of the catalog. But I absolutely love this suite of products, and I've actually decided to use it as one of my optional online classes. For my retreat. So my optional class that I do at my craft retreat. So as you can see in the heading, it says that the registration for my 2-day craft retreat is open, and it is going to be in the 18th and 19th of March in 2023 at the club at Bow Desert. So if you're interested in a crafty getaway with the girls, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So I've got an hour that I've actually got 45 minutes. So I've got to try and make this card in 45 minutes because I've got an appointment that I've got to get to. So let's stop chatting and let's get to crafting. I'll just tell you, today is the last day to actually register for my technique class, which is a bubble blowing background class. So say that very quickly 10 times. It's on the Friday the 16th of December here in Bow Desert. It's an in-person class, but you can actually choose the online version, and it costs $35 to do it in person. It actually costs $45 if you're going to do it online. And for that fee, you actually get the cost of the, you get two, I'm just moving my camera around here. You get 2 re-inkers and 4 card front sizes of our shimmery white cardstock and card bases that will actually match the colors that you actually choose out of the re-inkers. So it's super, it's going to be a great fun inky class. So if you're interested in that, registration I think is in the links. If not, just go over to my website, which is stampinwithdonnag.com, and you can click on my up and coming classes and events and be able to register there. But today is the last day to register for this class if you're wanting to do it. So it's going to be a fun, awesome class. All right, so I'm going to play around with the beautiful Delicate Desert bundle today. So you can see here the dies are absolutely gorgeous. The stamp set is great. These geometrical shapes are absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to case a quick card from the catalogue to show you, and I'll put my own bit of a spin on it, but a quick card out of the catalogue to actually show you this gorgeous suite. Now, this is the paper that is to die for. Can you see this? Absolutely stunning. So we're going to use this to die cut some shapes, and we're going to use some of the stamps to actually stamp the images. Now, it does have designer series paper. I'm going to open that up quickly so you can see the designer series paper that goes with this suite. So the beauty of Stampin' Up is they have actually done, if you love all things in the suite, you can actually order just with one item code at the moment. Now, I can tell you these things are not available to just anybody at the moment. They're available to demonstrators only at the moment. So we're in pre-order stage that we're able to order this, but you can order it too if you purchase the starter kit this month. So if you simply love these products and can't wait until the beginning of January, which I'm telling you, when you see these, you're going to go, I cannot wait. You can actually pop any of these items in a starter kit plus the awesome sale items that we have at the moment. So we have reverse sides of each piece of paper. So I'm just going to slowly show you. We've got this one and this one. So you can see some really great geometrical shapes here. So this one, and the reverse side is this one, and this one, and the reverse side is this one. I love this piece, and I love this piece. This one, and the reverse side is that. So great textured looks. Absolutely some really, really, oh, sorry, and I've missed one here. This one and this one. Look at that. Oh, probably that. You could do a beautiful scene with that. That would be awesome for a scrapbook page. Look at that. How awesome would that be for a scrapbook layout, 2-page layout? All right, so if you're a scrapbooker. All right, so I'm going to move that aside because I'm actually not going to use the paper today, but I am going to use the dies and I am going to use the specialty paper. So I'm going to use this here, and we're going to take this really cute pattern here, so this die here, and we're going to cut out a couple of those from that gorgeous specialty paper. So I'll cut a little strip off there. Grab a paper trimmer. Cut a little strip off there. So I'm just going to check the size of the die. The size of the die, 1.5 inches will be enough. Okay, so I'll just cut a little strip like that so I can use it in my die cutting machine. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in my cut and emboss machine and we'll cut out 2 of those out of that pattern paper. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to pop that onto the pattern paper and cut out 2 of them. So you're going to see these, I love these shapes. I think when we get geometrical shapes, you can let your imagination go crazy when it comes to all the different types of things that you can do. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to do 2 of those. Good morning. I can see I've got Elizabeth and I've got Lynn on. Hello, good morning. So please feel free to share the video back onto your social media sites. If you're on YouTube, feel free to share it back over onto your Facebook so that other people can get to see what crafting we're up to for the day. All right, so I'm just going to pop that back in there. All right, so now I'm actually going to grab a piece of basic white. So I'm just going to cut a piece of basic white. I think I'm going to do it maybe 3 inches by 4 inches. I'm just going to change this card up a little bit, and I'm trying to look at what color they've done it. Okay, so let's see if that's going to work. I think it will. Like that and like that. Yep. Okay, that's going to look good. So we've got that. Although I have to cut down. Can we do it that way? We might do it that way. We will. We'll do it that way on our card. It looks a little bit like pool party, I think. So let me grab some pool party. Now I've cut all my card bases and layers and things, and I have to try and find which drawers they're in. I went crazy because I've now got my benches in my room, so I went crazy cutting all of my card bases and things ready to go, so that when I go to craft and create, I can just grab whatever colored card base I need. So I'm going to fold that in half. So this is a normal card base size that I do at 5 3/4 by 8 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half, and then this piece is going to sit on there. Okay, now they have done what have they done in that background? Oh, I think it's got vellum over it, so let's try a bit of vellum. I think it's got vellum over it because I think you can see the vellum through, you can see the card base through the vellum. So let's do this. So that's going to soften that layer a little bit. And then they've actually used one of the dies to, I think they have, I'm checking to see what we have here. I think they've used one of the dies. They have this little die here. They've used that to create some patterns down through there. So I'm just going to cut that to the right width. So I'm just going to do it at 3 3/4. So I'm just going to leave it at the length that it is and cut it at, it's just a scrap piece of vellum that I've got. And that's actually going to go in behind here. So I can actually do it this way. I'm just going to cut that down. I'm going to cut it down maybe maybe 1/4 of an inch. Let's cut it down and see what that looks like. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. All right. So now with this piece here, they've actually cut with that little die. They've cut some pieces out of it. So I'm just going to grab that die, and it's decided to stick. All right, so I'm just going to grab that die, and I'm going to cut some little pieces just up the very top and down the bottom of that. So I'm going to grab my cut and emboss machine again, and we will position that just up there and run it through. Make sure I've got it straight, which I have. So when we go to put this on our card base, then our card base color is actually going to show through. So so it will actually give you a really nice look. So you can see here, it's cut out those cute little holes. So we'll pop it on there again, and I'll cut out another little bit just there in line with that. And run that through. All right, so we have that happening with our vellum there. Okay, so we've got that cute little pattern that we can have the color of our card base peek through underneath. All right, so as you can see our card base, it's going to peek through. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to stamp this piece here, and it looks like it's done in pale papaya. So I'm going to grab that color, and I'm going to mount up. They've done this stamp here, so I'm going to mount up that long stamp. Now, I'm not going to, I probably should put the sticker on so I know what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Okay, let's pop the sticker on really quickly. All right, so we're going to take off that backing. We're then going to grab a big long block. So this is block I. Okay, so block I is the one that you're going to use with these big long strips, and it's always really important, either that or you may want to use like your Stamparatus. Hey Kay, how you going? So you may want to use your Stamparatus, could be an idea, or just this big long block, but it's going to be long enough to fit it on there. All right, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so now got to make sure that I'm going to put this on the right way. Those pointy bits have gone down that way, so I'm going to turn that. The pointy bits are down that way. So I had to make sure that I got this the right way. So I'm just going to line that up now on my stamp and stamp it down. Did I do it wrong? Let me see. After all that, I think I might have done it wrong. Let me see. It'll be upside down and I'll get it wrong every time I go to stamp it if I've done it wrong. The points are up that way. No, I think I've done it right. Let's see. Let me see. Does that look right? Yes, it does. I have done it right. Sorry, having a bit of a mental blank there. All right. So we're just going to ink that up, and we're going to stamp 2 strips straight across here. So we're just going to do one about there, and we're going to do another one just about there, like that. Okay. So so as you can see, really, really cute. Oh, and they've actually stamped off in the middle. Okay, so let's try this. Let's do this. We're going to create a bit of background here. I've stamped off and I'm going to stamp that in the middle. So I've got some lighter color. So I'm going to do that on the top and the bottom as well. So stamp off, line it up, stamp it on. Actually, I think that's enough. I'm not going to do any more. I think that's enough. All right. So as you can see, second stage stamping. Isn't it a cute, pretty pattern? All right. So now we only have to, what's it say? Let the fun begin. Okay, so we need a little, let's grab that and we'll pop it on a block like that. And we might go like that. Oh, wrong way. Let the fun begin. So this suite is really, really pretty. It's one of the suites in the new catalog. There are so many awesome, gorgeous new products, and I know it's teasing you to not be able to get your hands on them just yet, but I'm telling you, join my team, enjoy a discount, enjoy a crafty community, and you will be able to order them right now. So when you join Stampin' Up, you can join for all different reasons. Some people join just to be a discount shopper, so you don't have to demonstrate. You don't have to do anything that I'm doing right here at the moment. You can join wholly and solely just to get a discount off your products, which is what most of my team members have done. I would say that probably 98% of my team just enjoy a discount. Now, from the look of it, they look like they've done that in, or I'm thinking, what are the colors that go with the suite? Does it tell us what colors go with the suite? Let me see on the back of that designer series paper. Let me see if it says, it might be Cajun Craze, what they've stamped it with. Need to see the corresponding colors. So did you know that on the back of our designer series paper, it always tells us what colors go with it? Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Grey Granite, Pale Papaya, Petal Pink, and Soft Succulent. Well, I'm going to go with Calypso Coral. I prefer Calypso Coral to the Cajun Craze. So I'm going to do that and stamp my sentiment. So I'll let the fun begin. I'm just going to stamp that just towards the bottom there, and I'll cut that down so it will fit really nicely. All right. So now, because we're actually putting this layer of vellum over the top, we can do it a couple of different ways. I mean, our square, this rectangle is going to be sitting on here anyway. So I'm actually just going to run some glue all around where that rectangle is going to sit on the back of my vellum, because we're not going to see it. So I'm just going to run some strips of glue, some Seal Plus, just where that rectangle is going to be, and I can pop that onto the front of my card, and it's totally okay because that rectangle that we're putting on top is going to cover where we've used the glue. So can you see? You can just slightly see. Our vellum's not too bad, but you can just slightly see where I've actually run the glue. But because this one's going to go over the top, it doesn't matter. We're not going to see it. All right, so we're going to pop that one up onto some dimensionals. If I can find some dimensionals here in this room. Got mini ones right there. We'll grab these. I should have a pack of dimensionals like right here near me somewhere, and I'll probably find them. Oh, what's this one? There it is. I found them. All right, so we'll pop some dimensionals on behind that rectangle that we've got. Jill, I tend to find if you ignore them, they will stop. If you react to them, and as Elizabeth said, they've been reported, so it's all good. And that's unfortunately the world that we live in today. We have no control over that. But I do find when we have people like that, don't give them any attention. All right, so I'm going to take the dimensionals off the back there, and that one's going to sit right there like that. So we're just going to line that up in the middle and pop it down like so. Then we have these cute little die cut pieces. So I'm actually going to arrange those just like that. So this is a really, really simple, easy card. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Seal Plus on the back and pop one just there and another one. I just think there's something about geometrical shapes. I think it's just so fun using geometrical shapes. It's really great to create some great patterns on your cards. Okay. So I now need to cut that down. So I'll just grab my little, I think my handy dandy trim board in here. There he is. Okay. So we're just going to cut that down. So I've changed this into, the card that they've done in the catalogue is a little square card, like a different size card to what we've normally done. So I've actually just turned the card into just the regular size that we would normally use in making a card. Okay, so let the fun begin. All right, so we have that. Now, I did bring the ribbon over. We've got the ribbon and we've got these really, really cute. Have you seen these? These are gorgeous. These beautiful, they're called gold faceted adhesive back sequins. So they're all different sizes. So we might add that to our card as well. So I'm going to pop that one up on some dimensionals. I'm just going to use, I find with a sentiment strip, just to use the edge of your dimensionals is a great width for when you've cut down a sentiment strip in case your dimensionals don't fit properly. And we're just going to pop that right there across our geometrical shapes. I want to pop it up a little bit higher so we see the bottom of that one as well. Okay, so let the fun begin. And then, of course, we're going to add some of these gorgeous sequins. So please, as I said, please feel free to give me the thumbs up because YouTube and Facebook love it when you do that. All right, so I'm going to take some of these sequins. So I'm going to take the round ones. I'm going to take the larger one and I'm just going to pop the larger one up there and a smaller one like that. And maybe a small one over here. And another smaller one just here. So how cute is that? So now we will create an insert for it. So I'm just going to cut a piece for the insert. Okay. There. And there. I'll cut a second one so that I've got a spare one. Okay. So now we'll do a little bit of stamping on that insert piece. So we've got these gorgeous flowers. So I wouldn't mind just doing some cute pool party flowers. So I'm not gonna pop the stickers on the back. I'm just gonna ink it up and we'll do a large flower. So I'm gonna ink it up in pool party. Okay, and we're just going to pop that large flower down there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just stunning? All right, and then we'll do some of the little ones. That is beautiful, that flower. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so let's go one just there. And one just here. And maybe one just in there. Ah, beautiful. It is beautiful, isn't it, Margaret? I know. So, so cute. And then, of course, with that strip, I love these strips. So I think what we might do is just in pale papaya again, we will do a strip going down the side. I just need a scrap piece of paper underneath me. Oh, and my scrap's over there. Okay, let's bring in our scrap again. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a stripe just down that side. And that's going to bring a little bit of that front the front of our card to the inside of our card. So let's just go bam, like that. Okay, and look at that. Absolutely so stinking cute. And I think what I'm going to do, just for something a little bit different, I'm going to ink up in our Cajun Craze, and I'm going to go along the bottom there, and I'm going to go along the top. Now, the reason why I did that was because it didn't quite go the length of my insert, the stamp itself. So I've created that look. How awesome is that? It looks a bit like a peony, and I don't know. Well, I mean, I suppose it's something like I don't know, a desert something. Maybe a desert rose. I don't know. I'm not a plant person, so I would just be guessing, crazily guessing, if that was the case. All right, so let's just add that to the insert of the card. I have to keep an eye on the time. 10:27. I'm doing all right. Okay, so insert inside the card like that. Super cute. And I think what will really set this off is a little bit of spritzing with our Cajun Craze. Let's just spritz a little on there. Okay, and look at that. How cute is that? Super easy. How long is the stamp? The stamp, well, my insert is 5.5 inches long, so it must be about 5.25 inches. Hey, Jessica. Hello. How are you? So there you go, using the gorgeous brand new Desert Details, the beautiful paper that goes, the specialty paper that goes with it, and the gorgeous dies. How awesome is that? So as you can see, that's just scraping the surface. We could do many more different things using this gorgeous suite. So that's one of the reasons that I actually did choose it as one of my optional classes at my retreat. So if you're coming to my retreat, you're in for a treat if you actually choose one of the optional classes and do this gorgeous Desert Details stamp. So hopefully you enjoyed that really quick crafty session with you today, because I've been missing hanging out with you all. So please give me the thumbs up. Please, if you're watching the replay, please hit the like button or the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel before, please make sure you hit that subscribe. Now, any of the items that I've used today cannot be purchased at the moment, not available until the 4th of January. But if you want to actually purchase them, you can actually purchase them in a starter kit. You get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. Plus, we have a super awesome last chance sale happening at the moment with massive reductions, up to 60% off, and any of those sale items can be purchased in a starter kit as well. So you can get so much more value for your money, and then you enjoy a 20% discount and being a part of my crafty community. So I would love to invite you into my Wild Heart Crafters, and you can just be a discount shopper. No strings attached, discount shopper. Yes, you do have to do quarterly minimum amounts, but if you don't do that, you just lose your discount. Simple as that. Okay, so thank you for watching, and have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon.